Hello. Welcome back to Finding Spirit with Tabs. I'm your host, Tabs McCaffrey, and I'm a psychic medium here in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada. On this show, I share my own personal experience as I grow and develop my psychic medium abilities, and truly everything and anything in between. Today's episode is a Mindset Monday episode, and I'm so excited to share this because it actually came from a recent Akashic Record reading that I had. The topic is manifestation is a daily decision, not just a vision. I think this has been a common thread probably in quite a few of our Mindset Monday episodes, but I think it's such a pillar in manifestation and mindset. Just creating the life that you want. It's such a strong pillar, underlying common factor, no matter which, how do I word this, like which strategy or which theory you use for your manifestation. I want you to answer this. Does this sound like you? You've done the vision board, you've wrote the goals, you've said your affirmations, and you're still waiting, right? It still hasn't all come true. And I think those are a beautiful start when you're talking about manifestation and wanting to manifest things in your own life, but it's also a very passive way of manifesting. And here's the thing, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. And I really want you to let that one sink in. The universe responds to who you are being, not just what you want, right? And that really needs to shape and mold how you live your life on the day-to-day basis. If you're manifesting a peaceful, abundant life, but making decisions based out of scarcity and fear, you're not really going to feel aligned with what you're trying to bring into your life, and you're not going to attract it because you're not energetically matching it. And I always talk about this. I talk about vibrational matches, and you need to vibrationally match what you're trying to draw in. Now, I want to share this Akashic Record reading story. I recently had a session with someone who was at a crossroads between two jobs. Both were great for their own reasons, but it actually made the decision harder because they both were such great opportunities. She came into the session wanting guidance, how to choose which job to take, how to choose which career path to go on. And her record said something so clear that I think more people need to hear it, and I want to share with you guys today. When choosing which direction to go, choose the one aligned with who you are becoming. Not who you are right now in survival mode, not who the world says you should be, not who you were yesterday or last year, but the version of you that you are manifesting, the version of you that you see yourself in 5 to 10 years. And they asked her, who is the version of you 5 to 10 years from now? What matters to her? What does she value? The records asked her to sit with that version of herself. They didn't give her the decision or tell her what to do, but they gave her the perspective in choosing which job opportunity to go with and choose the job that feels more aligned with who you want to become, who you see yourself as in the future. The choice can become so much more clear when you step into that future version of yourself. And I think we can apply this into so many areas of our life. When we come to a crossroads in our journey and we're like, I don't know what to do, I don't know where to go, I want you to think about who do I want to be and what decision would match where I want to go and who I want to become. I think that starts to make it a little bit easier. For sure, I think it would make it a lot easier for myself, and I'm going to be applying this multiple times in my life in the coming up near future, for sure. There is a little bit of science behind this, and I always like to dip my toes into the science. Now, let's ground this in something practical. So how do we take Akashic Records and make it more practical and neuroscience based? So when you visualize your future self, not just daydream, but really emotionally connect to them, your brain starts creating neural pathways that help you act in alignment with that future. Studies have shown that the brain doesn't fully differentiate between imagined experiences and real ones. So when you practice being that version of you, your brain begins wiring for that version. It starts filtering opportunities, habits, and ideas that support that reality. And a great example that I always use of this neuroscience is I wanted a Subaru, I bought a Subaru, and now all I see are Subarus, and my brain has started filtering them into my perception. It's not that they weren't always there. It's just now they've been brought into my perception. So now they stand out. And it's the same thing. If you're wanting opportunity, you're aligning with opportunity, then you will start to see opportunities. You will start to see those come forward. It's not that all of a sudden these opportunities start rushing towards you. They've always been there. Your perception just wasn't tuned into them. And it's almost like telling your brain, hey, this is who we are now. This is who we are. This is what we're looking for. And your decisions will start to follow. Now let's bring this into practical application. How can you apply this into your own life? And here's a quick reflection exercise. If you want to go grab a pen and paper, pause now, go grab that, and then we'll get started. So I want you to picture yourself 5 to 10 years from now. Where are you? Who do you spend your days with? What's your energy like? Who's around you? Right? Think of these things, note them down. The next one is you're going to ask yourself, what does that version of me value? What do they say yes to? What do they say no to? And then the third question you're going to ask, I want you to zoom back to today. What's a decision on your plate right now, big or small? Which choice brings me closer to that version of me? So what decisions do you have right now where there's, 2 choices that you can look at? Which decision would bring you closer to who that future self is? And this works for career choices, money habits, how you treat your body, even how you speak to yourself. You can apply this into so many areas of your life. Your future self isn't built in one big leap. She's built in micro decisions made daily. So next time you're trying to manifest something, try this. Don't just ask, what do I want? Ask, who do I need to become to have that? And then how can I make choices today like I'm already her? And I think you'll be able to start living more aligned. All right, guys, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, a little bit of an Akashic wisdom, a little bit of manifestation, and wrapped up with some neuroscience. I love these episodes. If you're enjoying these, please make sure to give this video a like, drop a comment. I'd love to hear what type of changes you're going to be making, who you see your future self as. I'd love to cheer you on this journey. And if you aren't already subscribed or following, please make sure you do so now so you don't miss any of the upcoming content. All right, guys, thank you for walking this path with me in finding spirit, and I will see you next time. Bye.